Life and living during recession. Welcome back to the final part of the programming. Business Morning, this public holiday, Monday, the 12th of September. Boniface Chise, policy analyst and economist here in the studio. Mr. Chise, we're talking about this change. So if I sit down to have a breakfast, perhaps the egg should come from local, and tomato from Kano, the yam from perhaps Ogun State or Kogi State, wherever it's from. The rice should be from Bayelsa and whatever. So what makes it difficult to buy made in Nigeria and consume made in Nigeria?
Well, I think that is something that takes us back to the past. You know, some of us have cultivated this wasteful taste of things that have done overseas. So you buy made in Nigeria by rice, and then so you find some foreign bodies in the rice, and so you don't want it. So you want to import rice from Indonesia, from Brazil, and so on and so forth, because it's a cleaner rice. But what that does to us is that we're exporting unemployment, and so we have contraction and we're complaining.
So you believe that that was part of the mistakes of the past?
Yes, it was. So a part of what essentially is what they call Dutch disease. Dutch disease is a situation whereby you find that you have oil. So oil is there, so everything is easy. So we open up our system, open up our economy, and then we import anything and everything. And so we forget about local production, because there's money at some point in time in this country. There's a head of state that says that our problem is not money, but how to spend this money. And that attitude, that mentality, that mindset affected everything in this economy.
In other words, last week, change starts with me was launched. So you think this change should start with Nigerians cutting down and going back to eat local rice, local tomato, vegetable, and things like that?
You know, Wilson, look when change starts with me. You know, it's been out in social media. People are saying that the APC government came to promising people change based on which they were voted in. And so they're saying that it's a bit disingenuous, it's a bit late in the day for them to say change starts with the people, the citizenry. Yes, the citizenry will have a role to play. It's a partnership. But those in leadership have been put there. It's like there's a trust relationship. They've been put there to lead us. They've been put there. That's why when you clean up your electoral process and you recruit those, who have the capacity, the capability, whose track record
at the local level. And we've talked so much about the leaders at the top. At the street level, don't you think we have a lot to contribute by eating local, living local?
Boston would not have a choice, in the sense that I'm sure even in my home, I live as a middle class. We have to adjust.
You started?
Of course, we started.
Oh, really? So what are you doing?
Yes, I did. I give this money. I say, look, wait a minute, this money, you better make sure it goes. It takes us to the end of the month.
Really?
Yes, I said so. And I said, so whatever you can do, to make sure it does so, you better do it. So that means if I go to eat and then I used to take three.
If I visit you tomorrow, perhaps later today, would I be finding you having all Nigerian breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Oh, well, I just had eggs, and I'm sure those eggs were,
one from South Africa.
No, one from South Africa, because I'm sure those ones would have some value added. Maybe you have to go to the supermarket to get those ones. In fact, this ones I bought just down the road. So I ate eggs and I took some bread. Bread I bought on my road coming back from Asaba, when I went. So I'm sure there's local flour and local everything. So
there's quite a lot we can eat local.
Yes. So what I'm saying in effect is that we don't have any choice. We're going to be forced. You see, this change you're talking about.
So that change, change starts with us.
It starts with us, and because the oil market is not going to improve in the foreseeable future, it will not go beyond 50, 60 anymore.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll have this conversation again, and I'm going to visit you one of these days before the recession is over and see what a Nigerian meal you're having. Boniface Chise, policy analyst and economist, bringing up the final lap of the programming today. We thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow is the 13th. We'll be back at 10 o'clock here on Channels Television, Nigeria's news leader. I am Posting Namafaye. Bye for now.